Dreamers, you already know it is another blessed and grateful day. Super excited to be on here with everybody. I apologize. We've been traveling, running around. We're finally just getting back to the office. I don't even have my laptop. I left it in the car with Dean, so he'll be over here shortly. So with no further ado, you already know we had to keep the show going, and I've got a phenomenal, super short and sweet topic for today, and it is going to be amateurs join and professionals launch, right? This is something that I've learned for years, but I was like, what a perfect time to go ahead and give this to the family coming into this 90-day sprint running towards Baltimore, Maryland over there for our regional convention. So super excited, family. We just got back from Orlando, learning from the legendary man himself, Mr. Brian Carruthers. And let me tell you, we have notebooks full of information, so much value, so much wisdom that we have to come pour directly back into the fam. So stay tuned. I'm gonna be giving you guys a ton of gems, a couple testimonies, a couple like-minded success stories, so you guys can see it is not just one or two. We have got a community over here winning from all different angles. So it's exciting. So before we go ahead and get into today's topic of amateurs join, professionals launch, Shane, Helena, Cedric, it's great to see you. What is everybody grateful for coming into today? So many things to be grateful for. Grateful to be alive. Grateful for each and every single one of you on the dream team. Grateful for God. Grateful for the access that we have. I'm literally sitting over at the event these past couple of days with Brian, and I'm sitting here just like, we've been dreaming about this for years. To be able to get this exclusive access, mentorship, a phenomenal like-minded community like the ones that we have. It truly is something special, and I never take it for granted. So fired up is an understatement. Let's go ahead and get into today's training, fam. Again, we had a lot of individuals fly in this weekend to Orlando just to get access to some of this information and knowledge. And one of the biggest topics that I really took away from this weekend was exactly today's title: amateurs join, professionals launch. Now, when I ask anybody coming into the business, these are questions that I ask them. You know, if we know that amateurs join, professionals launch, would you rather be an amateur or would you rather be a professional? Which one would you rather be? Most of the time, they probably want to be a professional. Amazing. Second question, do you want to walk or do you want to sprint, knowing that success loves speed? Knowing that, probably would rather sprint than walk, right? Makes a lot of sense. Now, here's the key, okay? Elizabeth Gardner and Brian, they gave us an analogy over this weekend. And the analogy hit me like a brick. So I was like, wow, I've never really thought about it like that. So here's the visualization, okay? I want you to imagine that all of us, we are McDonald's franchise owners, right? Imagine that. Pretty exciting lifestyle. Now, imagine if we open a brand new McDonald's right here in our city, and let's say we have the grand opening coming up in a week, okay? A week goes by, and we have the grand opening, and imagine opening these doors, and on the day of the grand opening, we don't market, we don't tell anybody. We don't give anybody any type of inclination of the wonderful cheeseburgers and french fries that we have inside. Can you imagine that? If they're like, we're going to open the doors, but we're going to wait 72 hours to go ahead and launch McDonald's, to go ahead and tell people about everything that's going on in here. In reality, that sounds absolutely crazy. But the same exact thing happens with this business. You see, when somebody joins, they might want to wait 48 hours. They might want to wait 72 hours to go ahead and launch their business. When in reality, the day that McDonald's opens their doors, they're going out. They're branding, they're letting everybody know, come check out the cheeseburgers, come check out the french fries. Same thing goes with this business. You see, when somebody gets in, we don't need to wait a couple days. Somebody can launch their business literally within 30 minutes of getting started. Being able to make lists, learning the perfect invite, learning how to edify and leverage, and literally in a matter of a couple hours, we can get the ball rolling. So again, family, I wanted to keep it super short and sweet for today, but this was a really big topic that hit me like a brick as I was sitting there listening to Elizabeth, because I've seen it for years. And another analogy that I always heard is, imagine if we found a pot of gold, right? We're walking outside, we see the end of the rainbow, we found a pot of gold, and imagine if we called our friends. Be like, hey, come check out this pot of gold in a week. You might like this. How about the exact opposite? Imagine going out, finding that pot of gold, and we got to tell everybody, Johnny, Brandis, Cedric, Edwin, you got to come check this out. You got to come get a piece of this action. And that's the difference. You see, the biggest difference that I've noticed between the 1%, all of these top ring earners, all of these top mentors, two things. is their level of belief and their sense of urgency that they take with their business. You see, they compress time frames. What some people do in weeks and months, they've compressed that into a month time frame. Instead of reaching out to 200 individuals in a matter of 3 months, why not weed out the serious from the curious in a matter of 30 days? So this is my shortest week training to get you guys just thinking about amateurs versus professionals inside of our industry and asking the question, which one would we rather be? An amateur or a pro? Drop it down in the chat, family. Let me know which side would you rather be on, because if the answer is pro, if the answer is you're ready to sprint, the amount of impact, the amount of income, the amount of transformation that we're gonna make in the next 90 days is going to be insurmountable, and I couldn't be more excited for each and every one of us. So fam, I love you guys, I appreciate you. Stay tuned for this week, because we've got a packed out schedule with events, Zooms, 3-ways. Matter of fact, we're actually flying out to California here on, I believe, Thursday or Friday. So if you have anybody in LA, if you have anybody over in San Fran, we just got back from Houston, Orlando. Next stop on the Dream Tour is going out to LA, and we're gonna be hitting different cities and states all 2025, spreading this info and spreading these services. So anything you need, we got your back, fam. Remember, we can be, do, and have anything. We can hold it in our mind, we can hold it right here in our hand. If nobody told you today, fam, I'm proud of you, I appreciate you, I see the growth, and just know we are just getting started. It's game time, let's get to work.